All right, guys, now we see that we have radicals thrown into problems that require distribution. So just like if these numbers did not have radicals or they were letters, we know how to do this. We're going to take this square root of 3 and we're going to distribute it to each part. And we're going to keep that sign, either a positive or a negative sign, depending on the sign of the second term, in the middle. So we're going to distribute first, and then we're going to have to add and subtract, just like we would do if we had numbers and letters. So the first thing is 3 times the square root of 3. This 3 is outside the radical. It stays outside the radical. It's a little blurry there. This 3 is inside the radical. It stays inside the radical. You can only multiply things outside with other things outside and things inside with other numbers inside. Now, the square root of 3 times the square root of 6. So although this first part cannot be simplified right now, this can. They can be combined together because both those are inside the radicals. So now let's simplify before we add and subtract. This cannot be simplified as not a perfect square, and no perfect square goes into it. 18 has the perfect square of 9. So that would be simplified as 3 times the square root of 2. Now we have to remember our adding and subtracting rules of radicals that we learned last week. If they don't have the same number inside the radical, they're not like terms and they cannot be added together. Even though these 3's are the same, this is my final answer. I cannot go any further.